Quick disclaimer, this video is the first time I've been on camera since 2018 and a brand new face reveal. And I was quite nervous while filming this, as this is a pretty serious topic that affects me greatly. So real quick, I wanted to say sorry for being such an awkward gamer. On to the face reveal. Hello, gamers. This is weird. This is the first time I've been on camera in years since I've started YouTube. I have been doing videos on this platform, making Minecraft content mostly for, since like 2018 is when I kind of first started with some Pokemon content. And here we go, face reveal, yay! You can see all my cool Pokemon stuff in the background. But anyways, this face reveal is not for the best of reasons. It's kind of a video that I don't want to make. And I could be like the generic YouTuber and start the video with, you know, like a nice little sigh or whatever. But this is actually really upsetting, right? So I made a video on my previous main channel talking about how I was demonetized because one day YouTube decided that a portion of my viewership was invalid and they decided, hey, you're not going to be monetized anymore. We're going to disable your Google AdSense account, which is the account that you use to get paid through, and we're not gonna let you make money anymore, which is upsetting. Obviously, you know, like it's like, hey, my entire career, they're telling you, hey, you're screwed. And Google AdSense is a very complex thing. You can only make one account. You can only have one account, and you can only have an account that's in good standing. So in this case, when you are disabled for invalid activity, they tell you you are not allowed to make an account ever again under your legal tax name. So if you want to monetize in future accounts, it either has to be under somebody else's name or you have to make a business. So with that being the case, I had to restart because they don't let you continue on your channel. So I made this channel, or I guess the second channel, because I'll be posting this video to both channels. So I've been starting this channel, and for the last 6 months, I have been making content. I had to move a bunch of videos over, which means I had to delete them because you can't have reused content on the platform. And I've been making new videos, and things are going well. The channel's been growing and growing. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers, which is huge. The fact that I am able to continue my platform after essentially having to restart, even with audience coming over, is very heartwarming. I'm very lucky to be able to do that and to have, honestly, an audience like you, because whenever I talk about this issue before, I feel like I left out a lot because it's difficult to put my mind to it, especially when I'm trying to do it like this. It's my first time on camera in a while, in years, and I didn't write a script. I was going to write a script about it, but I thought, you know, scripting it seems a bit less genuine, and I still struggle with things. I want to add more. I don't like reading from scripts, even though ironically, a lot of my content beforehand was mostly me writing like loose scripts and then reading them back afterwards, which is kind of funny. So essentially, we're not sure what has happened to this new channel, but for some reason, I am flagged for invalid activity again. Now, there's a couple of things that could be the reason. I think it's partially my fault because there's like an ownership thing for channels, and I think I transferred ownership improperly of this channel from my previous one, and I think they got connected, which is causing this to be the issue again. And that's, man, is it upsetting because I worked so hard to get back to here. You know what I mean? Like, the other channel had 500,000 subscribers almost, and now it's just sitting dead in the water. This one's only at 50K, which is still amazing, and we're growing great, and videos are doing well, and here we are. So I have a couple of options. Obviously, I want to start streaming more. I guess I shouldn't say more. I want to start streaming again, both on Twitch and probably on YouTube here. And I do, unfortunately, have to start a new channel, most likely. So in the description of this video will be that channel. Please go over there and subscribe. That's where videos will be moved to. Coming up, I will be uploading videos to there that are both new and unfortunately old, because I do have to grow the channel somehow pretty relatively quickly, because videos are very high production, right? I put a lot of effort into the videos. They take a lot of time. They are creatively draining, and they are expensive because they do have to be edited, and the time that it takes to edit them is quite substantial, you know? A typical, like, big Minecraft movie can have upwards of 30 hours of raw footage. They typically don't have 30, but even if you're working with 15 hours of raw footage, it is a tremendous amount of work, and it takes a strong PC, etc. And there's a lot of stuff that does slip through the cracks of editing, you know? Like, there's a lot of little bits and pieces here and there that are difficult to get together. There's different effects. There's different things that I talk about that may or may not be cut from videos, etc. It's a lot of footage. I'm once again rambling. It's even harder when I'm on camera because I'm kind of stage shy, I guess. Even though I'm a YouTuber, it's kind of ironic. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to be starting a new YouTube channel, and this channel will be through a business account, so that way everything should be fine. It is entirely disconnected from these accounts, so hopefully there should be no issues, right? Because I have gone through essentially hell. I really want to explain this because I feel like last time I did not talk about it enough. So Google AdSense is an entirely different entity than Google, and they do not give you any information whatsoever. This has been over a year now that I've been demonetized, and they have never once, never given me a single piece of valid information about why my channel was demonetized. They say invalid activity. Okay, where is that activity? They have forms you fill out that they're appeals, and they're very obviously not made for YouTube channels. They're made for websites, and they just tack on YouTube to the end of them, and they don't make sense. And they tell you, divulge a bunch of information about what you think you did wrong, assuming you did something wrong. This is the equivalent of going into a court case, and they're like, tell us why you're not guilty. That is crazy. It's innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent. But then again, corporations like YouTube, they don't have to abide by the laws because they are literal gods of the world. They run the world, which is partially why this is such a huge thing, right? If I don't have a Google AdSense account, not only can I not monetize at all on YouTube, you can't monetize anywhere almost. Anyways, they initially send you an email that says your account is canceled. And normally they'll send an additional email telling you why your account is canceled. They'll say like, hey, there's invalid activity or policy issues or whatever. Which, by the way, there's no policy issues because I, through the entire duration of my existence on this platform, have done everything to the books, right? No copyright strikes. Nothing. I've never gotten a copyright strike. I've never posted bad, raunchy content that's close to TOS or against TOS. I've never had videos taken down. Literally, my channel is squeaky clean. Google AdSense doesn't care. They say that there's invalid activity. They didn't tell me what it is. The form that they give me tells me, hey, you should sit there and you should fill this out. Tell us all the stuff you think they did. And you know what they do? They give you a generic response that tells you, we are very pleased that you want to go back to our platform, but no, and you may not make a new account. That's what the form basically tells you. And then you try to get customer support for them, right? Well, guess what? You cannot talk to Google AdSense. I have a company that manages me now to protect me from this, and they can literally go into a call with Google AdSense. They can talk on a Discord call. And you know what that does? Nothing. And it's not their fault. Google AdSense doesn't care. Google AdSense will not divulge any information to them, to me, to anybody. So Google AdSense is telling me that I did something wrong and there's nothing I can do about it. And then they don't reply to you. They don't send you emails back. And if they do, they're generic emails. And they don't give you, they literally do not give you any information. I cannot stress this enough. I'm probably rambling a bit here. I'm probably all over the place here. I'm hoping I'm making a pretty coherent message. But the level of apathy that I feel from this company is so intense. They do not care about us. You could make hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars a year. They could tell you, oh, yeah, invalid activity, quirky, relatable, bye. And if you don't have a Twitter army of people that complain on your behalf, good luck. Good luck. Because let's be real, the internet's massive. There's a lot of people that make content. And sure, I have 500,000 subscribers, my main channel. Cool. Wow, I'm famous. No, I'm some niche internet celebrity. And I don't like to use that word because it's kind of nonsense, right? I have a following, very thankful for my following. You guys are amazing. You've allowed me to do this for years now. And YouTube doesn't care. And it's crazy that they don't care because genuinely there's so much wrong with this platform, right? I was looking to see if I could put some of these videos as fundraisers for charities, just because, right? If I'm not making money, maybe charity can make money. And half the charities were legitimate scams. One of the charities that was listed said spreading Jesus' name to Islamic people. That's not a charity. That's in the charity section of YouTube. YouTube doesn't do anything about any of these issues. There have been bots on the website for years. If you go back to my main YouTube channel and I were to check the banned users list for my comments, the amount of bots and disgusting things that I have banned people for is insane. And they don't do anything about that. They don't do anything about these channels that post disgusting content or against TOS content or political content that is pushing some sort of agenda, but yet they hit someone like me, which is really upsetting because at the end of the day, I just make haha funny block game videos, man. And I worked hard to get here. You know how much I've learned about YouTube? I'm not giving up. I am saying I'm not giving up. I don't want to give up. We're going to go again. We're going to work on a new channel. I ask you all to please watch through the videos. Don't go clicking them. Don't mass click them. Don't mass watch them or anything that could give invalid activity. I never want my audience to just unfairly game the system for me. I just ask you to genuinely watch videos. Like if I repost a video that is from this channel on there to get that channel going, please watch it. I know you may have seen it before, and I am making new content. At the moment, I'm struggling to make new content because I'm anxious, man. I'm stressed about this, you know? I don't like to like dump trauma on people, so I don't talk about my personal life as much, but I recently went through a loss of a significant loved one that I spend every day with. Literally, I live with them, and I've been dealing with that, which was hard already. And then now I'm getting hit by this. Like, I understand that a lot of the stuff I have behind me, the cool Nintendo stuff that I've gotten, that stuff does cost money. And I am very thankful that I am able to pay my bills and support my family, support my parents even. You know, I'm helping my parents pay their rent with my income from YouTube. So I will definitely be going back at it. Do follow me on other platforms just in case. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, and definitely subscribe to the new channel. I'm going to put new content on there, and we're going to go again. And we're going to go strong. And I will be doing sponsors. I think there will be one more video on this channel, if not two. Also, don't forget to check out my Patreon. It does help support me. I will be starting over again. We will be working on the new YouTube channel, making content again, working hard to make genuine, unique content that I think is nice. I know I'm asking for a lot for people to go to other channels. I know a lot of people try that and fail or whatever. It's difficult. And I know at the end of the day, I know that this content does provide me with a living, and it does provide you guys with entertainment, and I do like that, but you don't owe me anything, right? I appreciate you watching my content. I appreciate the love that I get, the nice comments. There's a lot of comments that I get that genuinely mean a lot to me. I remember when I posted the other week about this issue, there was one person who commented talking about how they watch my videos with their kids. That's so cool. And then there's people that tell me how my content helps their day, right? They could be having a rough day, a bad day, and this cheers them up. And I relate to that because I had a rough childhood too. And I used to watch like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye in high school whenever I was feeling down. And that was super cool to me, you know? YouTube, you need to do better. You really need to do better. You need to care because people take note. People take note. People are at an all-time high level of being sick of these platforms not caring about us. We are creators. We are people. The users of the platforms are people. And at the end of the day, we have all the power. We are the ones that make your platform work. Without us, without the creators, without the users, you are nothing. You are just a conglomerate, massive corporation that steals wealth from other people. Let's be entirely honest, and let's call a spade a spade. That's the first thing I want to say. And the last thing is that, please, if people can somehow try to help me solve this, any help would be appreciated. I have my business email always attached to the account. I'll have it in the description down below. And maybe if somebody, like, I don't know, like Ludwig does a mogul mail on this issue, that'd be really cool. So please, guys, shout out other people that potentially could help me or help other people that have this issue. Because this genuinely is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. This feels like I am being targeted almost. Because the amount of people on the internet that have this issue, they're not very many. Most of them don't have a big enough audience, similar to me, to actually do anything about it. And then there's the other side of people that genuinely deserve this, right? People that do buy engagement, do post their links on shady websites. And it's funny because YouTube is treating me like I am one of those people when I'm not. I make all of my content as well as I can, and people engage with it. You engage with it, and that's why it gets fed to the algorithm. So, I guess this has been Paindomination, and I will see you all in the next video. Go check out the new channel. I will put an end card. That's where the camera is. I'll put an end card. What is it doing? Right here. Look at that. There's a big old end card right over my face. You got a face reveal, and now there's another YouTube video for the new channel that you should definitely subscribe to. Blocking my face. That's crazy.